Here we are. Good morning, Marisol.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, world. Should we do this simultaneous?
Yeah.
The cheers.
Well, you gotta first say inhale the good stuff.
Yeah. All right, y'all ready? Everybody, get y'all's coffee together. All right, y'all ready? Here we are. Cafecito time. Late morning. Inhale the good stuff. Exhale the BS. You take your magnesium and zinc last night?
I did not.
She's still recovering from Las Vegas, y'all. I had
Old
to.
people cannot party in Vegas. And that's with the no drinking, y'all. That's the sad part.
There was this one time in the trip, in our weekend getaway, where after the Canelo fight, you have all these Mexicans trying to exit the T-Mobile Arena, and everybody's waiting on an Uber, and you have to figure out like, where on earth are we gonna get an Uber? So we're like, do we go into that hotel and wait in their Uber thing? And then we see this line. It's
That
like
was ridiculous.
we're like, that's the line for the Ubers? It's like, yeah, people waiting for the Uber. We're like, oh my God. And Marisol's feet were hurting because she had on these iced out, blinged out
Well, wait a second.
botines.
Wait
The
a second.
botines.
I wasn't even, they weren't hurting yet.
Still there, hadn't started
I hadn't worked until I walked about 2 miles
trying to get to an Uber.
trying to get to an Uber. That's when my feet hurt.
And that's when you start hearing, figure it out, Pete. Figure it out, Pete.
I sure did.
And we were at a car show all day. So really, you had
Already walking. I was
on
wearing heels,
concrete.
but it was tennis shoes. But still, I was like,
on concrete. They say all that concrete in them car shows sucks the moisture out of your feet. You ever heard of that?
no. But I know that when I used to do job coaching, there was a job where it was concrete and they had to scan books, but they used to have this like little platform thing at the bottom to help them with their feet, and it had cushion because they stood there all day.
So they had to build like a deck.
No, it was just like cushion. It was like these like,
Like mats?
mats that had like a lot of cushion for their feet.
Wow.
It's
Interesting.
interesting, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you walk around concrete all day, see if you're not hurting.
I wanted to go stand on it sometimes when I'm sitting there coaching, and I'm just be like, "Can I borrow some of that cushion over there? Because my feet hurt."
Scoot over. What's up with that cushion?
Exactly.
So Vegas was a lot of fun. The first day we arrived, we did a bunch of stuff.
Want to know? I saw our PCP's Instagram today, and they went to the Sphere for you too.
PCP?
Your primary care physician.
Oh, went to the Sphere.
Yes.
Oh, you follow our primary care
Yeah,
physician?
I do. On Instagram.
Trying to see what kind of lifestyle homeboy is living. Before you start preaching to V, talking about you need to cut back on some drinks. Let me find out. That's hilarious. Like, do doctors have to watch their back more on social media?
A friend of mine who is what is it called? A pathologist? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The ones that like do research on
Check blood or something?
yeah.
Like labs?
Okay, well, she's does it for cancer research, and she can't use her real name because sometimes people are so like emotionally upset about the news that they're given, and so she has a side hustle, right? And which she's in the store with us, and but she can't use her real name because
People stalk you?
stop. Yeah, they've had cases where they've been harassed because they gave news that some families were not ready for.
So they're kind of like, hey, check it again. Or are you lying? Or
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, for sure.
Just to eliminate any doubt. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But we're back home and looking forward to San Antonio. San Antonio coming up.
I'm not going to that. I forgot.
Yeah. They're
I
gonna
have a
be.
pop up.
Yeah, where's the pop up gonna be?
That pop up is on navigation at the Esplanade
On what, the 13th?
on the 14th, on the Saturday. Yeah. So then I'm doing also another pop up on October 28th for Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
Bro, I got to tell y'all the funniest story about this. So, shout out to Joseph Alvarez. That's our homie. Bro, he started with us when he was 19.
Probably
and
18.
he's getting married next year. We can't believe it. Our son is getting married.
He's
my
old
son.
enough to be my son.
He is. That's why I said my son's getting married. That's
man.
what I on his post when he announced it. I said, "Congratulations, son!" And he just like couldn't stop laughing. He just put a bunch of laughing emojis. Why was I telling you about him? Damn.
Well, first we're talking about Vegas, and then we talked about that you saw our doctor, the doctor. Dia de
Oh
Muertos.
yeah. He doesn't speak Spanish, and I don't know. We were on the way to out of town. Remember, he was riding with us, and we were like something about Dia de los Muertos, and he was like, he said it right or something like that. They were
I
celebrating.
think we were already giggling. This is what it was. We picked up some like coffee and donuts or something in a drive-through, and that person said, I think it was like a Starbucks, like happy Dia de los Muertos.
Muertos.
And so we were giggling because we were like, it was early, so we were kind of delirious.
Yeah.
And on our way to pick up Joseph, we had some road trip or something. He had to film something, or we were vlogging that day.
No, it was a road trip.
Okay, so we were just like giggling, going to pick him up from his house, and about Dia de los Muertos. And he gets in the car, and we're already
And
like,
he had like didn't even see like anything wrong with how we were saying it because he doesn't speak Spanish. So to him it sounded just fine. So he was like, I'm like, so are we going to go celebrate Dia de los Muertos? And he was like, oh, is that today? And he had like no clue that we were like making fun of how it was being said. He just thought like, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny. But anyway, great job this weekend.
oh,
babe.
thank you. That's really, I want to go back to Vegas. I'm
Yeah.
like, we can't forget about Vegas because, Marisol's going to give me some props. I didn't want to miss out on my props. I feel like I got
He
another
did an
strike.
amazing job, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I got another
am
strike.
his biggest critic. I think I give good constructive criticism. Don't
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think?
because it's hard to make you laugh. So
Yeah.
if we can get a from the back of the room, then we know we're doing all right.
And he killed it. I was very nervous for him. My palms were sweaty.
Mom spaghetti.
Just because it was a different audience for you, and I'm not saying you're not funny, but
I mean, my stuff's universally funny, Marisol.
I know.
Like, it could be, you could drop me off in Pakistan, and
Oh.
I just need a translator, and I'm a wreck.
you know what I'm saying. You better hope that translator is good.
Yeah, I'll be like, what's up, man? It's hot out here, Pakistan. Damn, Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Pakistan. What's up, Pakistan?
But no, bro, it was so fun. Like, we got to meet Michael Blackson, which was dope. He's funny as hell.
He
He
destroyed the stage.
murdered.
I was taking notes. That's why I can't wait for San Antonio, because I'm like, yo, I'm so inspired. But yeah, he like killed it. It was like a master class. Like, yo, that's how really you supposed to do it.
From literally start to ending, there was never a silent, there was never a dull moment, and no one was ever not laughing.
He was like just beating up the crowd. Like,
Beating
like,
it.
Bow, bow. Puro uppercuts to puro liver chatas.
It was crazy. It
We
was
went to
really
the weigh-in.
good.
We went to the weigh-in.
The weigh-in was dope. We were right next to Canelo's family, and I wanted to be a groupie so bad, and just be there and hopefully make friends with someone.
Did you hear about that after the fight when Canelo's family was trying to like all exit? Because they were rolling deep. It was like 30 primos, nephews, tias, sobrinas.
It was
like
2 rows of them.
at least. It was just a big group, right? Obviously, it's Canelo. Put a private jet, súbele en el private jet. And Steve Jackson, the NBA, I think he might be retired. He's from like Port Arthur. And so I saw him at the weigh-in, but there was this footage. I forget who posted it. It might have been one of these like Chicano, Latino type websites, because you could tell they were stirring the pot. Because Steve Jackson, basically, the footage, somebody looked like they were filming from the crowd, where Canelo's family's trying to exit, and he like cuts the line, and they look like high-end security ushers at the thing where they're like, come on, man, hey, let the champ's family, man, let the champ's family. Why we gotta wait? Come on. He started look like nephews and
Yeah,
like,
they're just mad because Charlo lost.
oh, is that what it was?
I mean, come on now. Wow.
Is that what it was?
Bitter.
I don't know. I was like, I really want to see some more context. Like, I need to see an explanation. Like imagine if, obviously, there's like never really a time to behave like that. But if there was, we're just throwing popcorn at his head, which obviously they weren't. But like, what could have justified being like that? Like, no, we're leaving now. Like, no, why we gotta wait? And he was saying, as he's walking off, he's like, hey, what you gonna do? Like, and I walk right past y'all, and this and that. Like, either he was having a bad day, or se le metió un espíritu, the spirit of I don't know what he was mad about, but
He
like,
was mad that Charlo lost. I think a lot of people were mad that he lost.
or how he fought because he was just fighting to survive. Juan and I were talking about this yesterday. How basically he kept bragging after the fight, saying he ain't knocked me out. He knocked out the mother fools, but I lived. I made it. I ain't get knocked out, and that's why he was like running the entire time.
If I saw Canelo chase this guy one more time, that was it. I was like, first of all, I was trying to have a drink so I can like be excited about this and be hella loud while I'm screaming, right?
And she started getting real like,
And I did,
and then she bought one of the VMC, the Viva Mexico cabrones. She's like, man, give me a Jamaica VMC.
and I did, and it was.
She went crazy about it.
I am a Canelo fan. I support anything Cinnamon does,
He was promoting, like he's a good promoter.
but that drink, bro, is straight sugar. Like I don't know where Pete swears there was alcohol in it.
Yeah,
I
I could
didn't even
taste
drink
like
it.
it was like a watered down sugar water,
It
ranch
was
water.
pretty much all sugar water. There was no alcohol. Come on.
Yeah, it must have had a little bit. It was like a spritz, a seltzer, agave seltzer.
No, that
Well,
was
you know what
alcohol.
you know what it was too. This is the thing. When Marisol orders a drink, it's literally gonna be like, what did you have with a splash of Coke? Bourbon,
I
whiskey?
had whiskey.
So it was a whiskey with like a splash of Coke, just fast, just a little bit, because she wants to taste the thing.
I want to taste the actual alcohol. Same thing with my coffee. I mean, who drinks coffee and does not? I don't understand like all the sugary coffees. I don't get those. I can't do them, except for I am into the pumpkin. I mean, I'm sorry, the what is it? Salted caramel from Dunkin' Donuts, which they don't have anymore. This is the season for it, which I don't get, but
They switch seasons.
I guess.
Just like this is a seasonal item, man. That red pill blend.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? We're gonna
So
switch up
we're
flavors.
gonna switch it up.
Yeah,
I really
just
want
this
to
last
like a
batch of
café
what
de
we
olla.
what we have left, we're just gonna get rid of those and then probably switch to a new.
But let's talk about how good everything was this weekend. I mean, you got to meet Michael Blackson.
Kicked it with Big Boy.
You kicked it with Big Boy, like legit kicked it with
How
Big
like
Boy.
how many pictures did Big Boy take that day?
I
Juan,
wanted to give him so much hand sanitizer every time. Like if he shook one more hand,
I mean,
like
he
I
c-
hope he never touched his face.
he
and
could have
I-
ran for mayor of Las Vegas
for sure.
for that weekend, and he'd have been the mayor.
Yeah. I mean, anywhere, even
He
at
could
the
have walked
fight.
into Whoville. He'd have been the mayor of
Yes.
Whoville.
Like even at the fight, people were like, Big Boy, when we were outside waiting, like they were taking pictures
That
with
boy
him.
is like famous.
And he does not say no. He tells everyone yes. There is no.
And it was like, we're literally just trying to get him to the car. They're like, no, okay. Or like, bro, he's in the restroom. They're like, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, he's trying to eat his food. You know?
What about the one guy that waited for you at the restroom when he
Yeah.
wanted a picture? Oh my God, y'all, I had the giggles when
Sometimes
that
they-
happened. This fan waited for Chingo to get out the restroom. And I was like, ew.
It was like an Eminem music video.
Like he literally waited for you, like yeah. So he waited. Okay, we did a pit stop.
Waited.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. He waited. I was like, is he really gonna wait on my poor husband? He
What
can't
was
even go to the
Chingo doing? We timed Chingo.
He can't even be in the restroom. Like I'm like so embarrassed right now. I'm like, can y'all not?
It was
He's waiting.
Chingo took matches and a Febreze candle with him
Wet
in the
wipes.
pilot truck stop. Chingo had wet wipes. Chingo had a whole kit. Chingo had a whole backpack of a regimen.
Oh my God.
He had soft ply and double ply. Chingo had a portable bidet. He took a bottle of water in there with like what?
Oh my God, that was so funny. No, but seriously, like he had said no to no one.
Only one person because that
Well, that's
person was
because he asked
reaching.
for an interview.
That dude was like, he ran up. Hey, what's up, Big Boy? He's like, hey, what's going on? And he's just like, hey, you mind if I? And then he's like, get a quick interview. And I'm like, bro, most people ask for a picture, bro. Can I get a selfie? Let me get an interview out the gate. And he was just like, can we just do a photo instead? He was still very nice, but
He's like, we
I
can do a
would've roasted
photo,
him.
but I can't do an interview because he was saying, which is so true. He said they're gonna turn around and twist my words and say I said this when I really didn't mean it like that. And he's like, so I'm not even trying to mess with all that right now. So
And like he just had Charlo on his radio show, so they would definitely try to find something to edit to put back to back. You know what I mean? Like, look at this person.
we also went to the car show, which was that was fun. Y'all have a confession. I had never been to one. I'd never been to a lowrider show before. Now, I was telling Chingo, I was like, I've always thought the lowrider fashion and the actual aesthetic.
She's
and
like, I dressed like a chola.
like the whole that vibe is dope. Like I think the style, the cars, the fashion, like everything of it. Because I mean, it is fashion, bro.
And some of those cars are a work of art.
I mean, even yes, and they made little. They made little monitos. There was a girl there that was selling like almost like Cabbage Patch dolls, but they were made into like that size, but in cholos, and it was so cute. I really want to buy the blonde one from that girl. I follow her on Instagram now.
Oh, so she was putting hoop earrings.
Yeah, she had big old hoop earrings, which
Like
are like my
drawing.
big old hoop earrings, and like one of them had blonde hair, and
I
she
like
was
the
just
eyebrows,
like the whole
copetes,
works. It was so
bandanas.
dope. And this other girl, which I hated her setup, like I felt like she was in the dark, but I guess there was no connection for her. I don't mean like she had a bad setup. I mean like it was bad because they had no way to like plug in electricity, so she couldn't like shine.
I think you just gotta pay extra at those types of.
Oh really? Oh,
If I'm
okay.
not mistaken, because think about how many people had a speaker system. I mean, like a lot of
I don't
people,
remember.
a lot of people had like TVs,
Oh,
and
okay.
speakers, lights.
Oh, I didn't know that. So anyway, she was selling Chola and Cholo starter packs, and it was so funny because on one of the Cholo packs, it had a Sancho contract one, and the Sancho contract came with all these rules like can't catch no feelings, and like it was funny. Like I told Pete, I was like, oh my God, Theo Hooven needs to have a contract like that.
How he always says like sign the waiver.
Yeah.
Sign the waiver.
I was like, that needs to be what your waiver looks like. Like, let's talk about my contract here.
Yeah.
So that was dope. I thought her little Chola starter packs or boxes were dope. Even her packaging was pretty dope. You know, she did a very good job in her packaging. And like I said, the dolls were super creative. So I thought
Hey,
that was dope.
what if Juve put out like a fan pack which had like a couple Valentine's cards, a couple Christmas cards, the 10 Sancho Commandments, the waiver.
What about those little cholo little toys that they
The homies?
Yeah, the little
homies.
homies. Maybe do them for like Theo Hube, Canelo.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what else too though? What I was going to
Marisol used to collect the homies.
I did. I just got rid of them not too long ago, y'all.
So what are you saying?
Because he made me get rid of them. So
I
they
don't
were in my
remember-
storage unit.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
I was going to tell you something. We were talking about the right now.
Your homies collection, Big Boy, Las Vegas, Lowrider Car Show, the art, the Cholas, and Theo Juve starter pack.
Oh, Theo Hube. Well, one year we attempted to do a Theo Hube Halloween costume. And that was a lot of work. Like it needed to be have planned like a whole year in advance as I was trying to like find this person
Like
for
source.
this, to source it. So it kind of sucked. But next year, I think Theo Hoover should have a costume. What do you think?
Or even like, man, how many times have people dressed up as like Chingo Bling?
I get DMs all the time of little kids. It's so cute though.
I mean, adults. And how many people out there like, oh, where's the boot? Like at the car show, they're like, bro, why didn't you wear the XYZ? Then you would have really got mobbed or whatever. And it's just like, well, I mean, you know, we didn't know we were coming here.
First of all, we didn't know we were going there. We were in
we didn't
like
even know there was a
workout
car
clothes.
show happening.
We were workout clothes, literally having breakfast, and then I get a text said, "Hey,
Y'all want to go?
y'all want to go to the car show?" And I was like, well, "Right now?"
I'm like, I got on Lululemon joggers.
Yeah. I had Lululemon workout pants and a
With
t-shirt.
the Forever Chemicals.
Yeah, exactly. Paying for them. I'm paying for them forever
With
chemicals.
the, what is it, like standing up to racial hate edition. Like Chris Rock's joke about like Lululemon, how they want to
Oh yeah, that's
be.
funny.
He's like, that's cool that you telling me you against all these things, but can you bring down the price?
Yeah.
That's really the version I want. The version.
I want to watch Lunel's stand up. Her special that just dropped. I need to watch that. Have
Maybe
you watched it, Juan?
tonight.
No.
Watch it
I've been
tonight.
wanting to watch that. Yeah. But I knew you were recording in the studio yesterday, so I didn't want to start it without you first. So I did watch Dolly Parton though, y'all. Dolly Parton is
The queen.
damn.
The queen.
I
bee.
already liked her. Period. Like I just love how flamboyant she is. I love.
She's a genius,
But
bro.
she can write like no one's business.
That's a rabbit
bro.
hole.
Man,
That's a rabbit hole.
I was always a fan of her, but it went to a whole other level.
Yeah,
like
bro,
now
like-
that I like know her story, but she's still so mysterious because till this day I don't know that I know what her husband really looks like. I think they were she was in a Playboy magazine with her husband, and it was just like she was clothed. It wasn't like anything. It was just like an article part of it. And so it was basically about always staying sexy for your man. That's basically what the article was about. And they were celebrating, I don't know how many years. But funny because a lot of her band members had no idea what her husband looked like.
Like she keeps personal stuff personal, and then like no one's ever seen her without her big old blonde
Without no one
wigs.
knows what her real hair looks like, what she looks like without makeup, like none of the above. Is that not crazy?
She started
does
since she was
not
a little
leave.
girl.
Yeah, and she won't leave her room. Like she does not leave her house unless she's dolled up. That was my
Cause she
dad.
knows she knows she's like an icon. It's like people wouldn't expect these things. It's like me literally always like Michael Blackson. Michael Blackson, like anytime you saw him in the lobby, it was never like wrinkly t-shirt. You know, oh man, I'm just running to the gym. It's like full head to toe dashiki loafers with Versace on top.
He was like G'd out the entire time.
Cause he knew like, yo, I don't care if it's a weigh-in. I don't care if it's outdoors.
I know we went to the weigh-in looking like I ain't even gonna say it. Or I looked boo-boo. I don't know about you. I looked awful because I didn't know what to expect. I mean, it's hot. Those weigh-ins are hot. Like I
gotta
know
walk
you
and
gotta walk. So, I mean,
wait.
what's supposed to do? I mean, there was girls with heels. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know how you do that. Like you're out there in the heat. First of all, if you are from Vegas, listen, y'all's heat is a whole different heat from my heat here in Texas.
Y'all got blow dryer heat.
Yo, that heat. I felt like my throat was hot. Like I couldn't breathe. Like I breathed in hot air.
And then
At least here, it's kind of like I sweat the heat.
Here it's
Does
kind of like
that
you in a sauna.
Yeah, it's
I
more
mean,
of a
not a sauna.
sauna.
No, the other one. Steamer. What's the one with the like?
But the
all-
wet one?
Yeah. Steam room.
Like, it's doable. I don't know. I'd rather be sweating it than like my throat feel like I can't. My nose was burning. Like it
Like
was
you're
so
baking.
hot.
Like you're dehydrated.
I was like, wow, people in Vegas you have to be a whole different breed
And
for
then
that.
we had that Uber driver breaking down like the level, sea level, altitude, and the change of altitude, and how people go out there and don't pay attention to the fact that they're dehydrated. Like they're just like drinking, like by the pool, drinking alcohol, all this stuff all day.
And it was funny because we were so scared driving in the car with her because she's like talking to us and driving so fast. I was like, oh my God. Like,
Don't you hate that when you get in someone's car and they just start speeding?
It was crazy because she almost hit someone because she was going so fast. I was like, oh my God, lady. Like, and then she tells this guy, I got a nice car, but your car's nicer, so I know you got to let me in. And she just like cuts him off. And I was like, damn, savage here. I was like, well, hope I make it to the hotel because doesn't look like I'm making it here. It was crazy.
What'd you give her for a rating?
I still haven't given her a rating. But she was very informative, so I kind of like that. She told us about the whole like Formula 21 coming
Formula
in.
One.
I'm sorry, Formula 1 coming in 21.
It's 21 Savage.
Well, that's another thing. He was there too.
Oh yeah, they had an event.
They had an event too. So Formula One is going to be there, and it's been like it's under construction. So a lot of the locals are pissed, but then people in business are not pissed because it's going to bring them a lot of business. It's projected to do how much? Like 1.2 billion? Is that what?
Something like that.
It's something crazy.
Economic stimulus.
Yeah.
Vegas is just insane amount of people.
There's a lot of room to do business in
there's-
Vegas. That's all I got to say.
It seems like there's a lot of opportunity, but it's just like so many things going on to where the locals, like if they don't work down there, they don't go down there.
I mean, why would you though? It's so chaotic.
It's like if someone comes to Houston and they're just like, we don't have Astro Road anymore, but it's like, well, that's a bad example because people would go. But like maybe people that live near a Disney, they're just take it for granted, kind of like, just like Vegas people are like, oh yeah, casinos, and it's like, bro, this is Sin City, like,
Yeah.
yo, show me around. They're like, yo, I'm chilling tonight.
Yeah. My friend, shout out to my friend Yaneth, who's out there. And she told us about like she was telling me that where she works, they're projected to bring in so much money. It's insane during this Formula
Formula
One. Yeah.
And then they were telling us about the hackers when them hotels, them casinos got hacked. Remember? You don't
Was
remember
it
that
the one we
part?
were in, or
No, 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 not where we were.
the MGM?
I guess yeah, it was
Yeah, it
like
was the MGM.
or when. Wow, I can't remember which one. Probably MGM. But when they hacked them, they totally disrupted like all their systems to where people's room keys didn't work, and what else? Oh, they started like stealing their credit card info and started buying stuff, like random purchases with their credit card info.
Imagine. I'd be pissed, bro.
Yeah.
Hella pissed.
Can I make an announcement?
Let's do it.
The Chingo verse is coming, so y'all just stay tuned. We got something very exciting. If you want to join the community, we're about to build something from scratch, and all the people that have been showing love for so many years, whether you follow one particular type of content, like all the loyal listeners of the podcast, or people that like the skits or the music or whatever it is, we're setting something up real fun so that we can all connect. And then when I'm in your city, like we can really, really turn up. So next stop is San Antonio. Don't forget, Marisol has a pop-up, an apparel brand. Yo, you need to show the kids new stuff as we tell them bye. Is it down here so I
I
can
think
grab
it's
one?
right there.
All right, we're gonna tell y'all bye.
But hold
Marisol's
on
gonna
real
tell
quick.
y'all about some new stuff, and I'm about to show you.
So I wanted some cute Halloween. So if you don't know, our girls have a clothing brand. It's called Penny and Sunny Kids. You can go on Instagram and follow them there. Their clothing brand. And then I wanted some cute Halloween shirts, so we finally got those in. They're just finished. Shout out to Ink Cotton, my boy Angel. He hooks it up.
Brown ones are upstairs.
No, they're in there. So this is one of them. How cute is this? Hey, boo! And then it's got Penny and Sunny Kids. And then this one I will have for all my ladies who are 100% chingona and their patronas. This one will be at the Sweet Like Pan Dulce, Sweet La Pan Dulce Market on the 14th. And then this one is the other kids' Halloween shirt. So I thought it was adorable. It does have Penny and Sunny Kids in the back. So come support, guys, and shop local, guys, because how else can we grow?
I appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you next week. And don't forget Her Lounge Podcast, Red Put Tamales Podcast, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Aren't those so cute? That's so adorable.
They need to do a little photo shoot or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for their other clothes to come in.